Kim Kardashian is set to testify in a Paris courtroom just over 9 years after being the victim of a violent armed robbery during Fashion Week in 2016, where she was bound, gagged, and robbed of approximately $10 million in jewelry by a group of assailants dubbed the Grandpa Robbers due to their advanced age. The trial, which began in late April 2025, has attracted significant media attention, with Kardashian determined to confront her attackers in person, demonstrating what her lawyers describe as dignity and courage. To add context to the situation, on the night of October 2nd to 3rd, 2016, Kim Kardashian was alone in her luxury Paris hotel room when 5 masked men, some disguised as police officers, forced their way in after handcuffing the concierge. She was threatened at gunpoint, tied up with zip ties, and had her mouth taped shut before being locked in a bathroom. The robbers stole several pieces of jewelry, including an 18.88 carat diamond ring worth roughly $4 million, making it one of the largest robberies of an individual in French history. Kardashian later described her terror during the ordeal, fearing for her life, her sister's experience coming back to the hotel room, and believing that she might never see her family again. The case is being heard in Paris, with 10 defendants facing charges of armed robbery, kidnapping, and criminal conspiracy. The suspects, mostly older men, some with prior convictions, have been referred to in the French press as the Granddad or Grandpa Robbers. While 2 of the accused have partially confessed, 8 deny any involvement in the crime. Investigators link the suspects to the crime through DNA evidence found on the tape used to restrain Kardashian. Surveillance footage helped create the timeline of events. One of the robbers, believed to be the ringleader, has publicly expressed regret for the trauma caused to Kardashian. He acknowledged the psychological impact of the robbery, stating that he never intended to inflict such lasting distress and that he feels remorse for what she endured. The admission of regret stands in stark contrast to the chilling details of the crime, which left Kardashian visibly shaken and changed her approach to personal security and public exposure. As some believe that the robbers didn't do any advanced computer hacking to find Kardashian's location that night, and instead used the clues that she left in her social media posts and stories. The response to the attack was mixed. While most people didn't blame Kardashian for the wrongful acts of the men, they did call out her online practices and how she would often post her extreme wealth and locations for all to see. In fact, the very expensive ring was showcased on Kardashian's Instagram story on the day of the attack. Karl Lagerfeld, a big name in the fashion industry, later shared his take on the situation, saying, "She's too public, too public. We have to see in what time we live. You cannot display your wealth and be surprised that some people want to share it." This was a sentiment that many people expressed at the time of it happening. However, when Kim shared her side of the story on her family's reality TV show, people realized the full extent of how terrifying this experience was and couldn't help but empathize. Now, Kardashian has admitted that she is much more careful about what she posts on the internet. The proceedings are expected to continue through May, with the world watching as one of the most high-profile celebrity robbery cases in recent memory unfolds.